Hello everyone, my name is Teha and I'm going to represent the presentation on the user interface design protocol for the enrollment system and the as known with the university for ABC University. So I'm going to present my slides and my presentation on the behalf of my two group members, the one of the Bent Kaur and Navleen Kaur Tinsa, and I'm going to submit it my my presentation to my two most respected teachers. If I'm talking about my project is like a is a prototype of wireframe for the ABC University student enrollment system. In the last assessment, it has been analyzed that with the help of the student online enrollment system, the university would be able to streamline enrollment procedure. Current enrollment process of the university is tedious and error prone, due to which the university decided to improve the business process by introducing student online enrollment system. In this presentation, we have to design a number of prototypes of the student online enrollment system that will definitely help the university while designing the user interface of the online system. So in the first slide, yeah, in the first slide, if I see front and the landing page of the university is mentioned, the actors of the system will initially interact with the front and the landing page of the system. It is imperative for the university to design a logo for the system that will attractive and effective also. With the help of the link provided in the prototype, namely abcuniversity.edu.au, the stakeholders of the system will open the system by sitting anywhere and anytime. This system will provide it with the menu bar which enable to the actors of the system to navigate the whole system properly. And the navigation bar will remain constant or the consistent throughout the website. By using the login button, the stakeholder of the university will join into a system and using sign-in buttons for the actors students will register themselves in the university to get the overview and about the university, and actors of the university will check and complete navigate the university's landing page. This is all about the landing page of the first of the website, which is our welcome page. So I'm going to moving to the next slide. In this slide, this is basically page for the registration for the students, in which as we know that this is a navigation bar of the system which remain consistent in this page as well. By clicking in the sign in button, the actors will request for the registration page. This page is a student for us. We can see at the top of the options that are given that if you are a student, then click on the student. If you are a timetable or officer or another, then you have to click on the other side. In this slide, the registration form for the student is open to successfully complete the registration process, and student need to fill their first name, middle name, last name, and whatever this page is requirement. So by filling all the gender, date of birth, address, and contact, and the all other information, then they clicking the submitted button. So students submitted their registration form, and instantly after processing the form, the system sends an email to the students on the student ID, in which the university has provided a user ID and password to the students that proves that they have a authentication and authorization of a student. So now I'm going to hand over my next slide to the lovely Contista, so she will describe the another rest of these slides. Thank you.
So the previous slides are covered by one of my group members. So now I'm going to continue with my coming slide, that is timetable officer registration. In this slide, registration page for timetable officer is given. As you see that the navigation bar of the system remain constant in this page as well. By clicking at the sign in button, actors will request for the registration page. This page is for timetable officer. As you can see at the top, that options are given, that if you are a student, then click on student. If you are a timetable officer or another action, then click accordingly. In this slide, registration form for the timetable officer is open. To successfully complete the registration process, timetable officer need to fill their first name, middle name, and last name as well. By filling the gender, date of birth, address, contact and Gmail. Student will complete the registration process effectively. After clicking the submit button, timetable officer submit their registration form, and instantly after processing the form, the system sends an email to the student over the timetable officer ID, in which the university has provided a user ID and password to the student that proves the authentication and authorization of timetable officer. In this imperative for the timetable officer to click on one campus in which they are working. On the next slide, this is for login for timetable officer. After the completion of registration, it is imperative for the actors of the university to complete the login form as well. Timetable officer will make the same user ID and password which has been provided to them when they are complete registration during the time of registration completion via email. Timetable officer make the use of same user ID and password to successfully log in the system. Else they will not be allowed to make changes within the timetable of the university that they are providing to the student of different campus. They must use the same user ID and password which has been sent by the system over the email of timetable has been sent by the system officer. Once they completed the login process, then they will be allowed to make the use of system, else they will access message access denied. On the further slide, this is for login for student. After the completion of registration, it is imperative for the actors of the university to complete the login form as well. Student will make the same user ID and password which has been provided to them when they complete the registration during the time of registration completion via email. Student make the use of same user ID and password to successfully log in the system. They must use the same ID and password which has been sent by the system over the email of the student. Once they completed the login process, then they will be allowed to make the use of the system, else they will access message access denied. So now for the further for the further work, I will going to hand over the mic to the Bianco. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bian and here I'm presenting the prototype about the course selection. The previous part of this prototype has been covered by Lavleen Kaur and Neha, and the rest of part I will cover. So here for the course selections, what students have to need is that they have to go to login option, and there they will have a need to put their user ID and their password. After that they will be able to select the courses what they want that is provided by ABC University. Like in this slide there are examples: MGT 501, MIS 500. There are the subjects, and student have opportunity to select their courses what they want. After choosing the subject, a student will have to go to a submit options. So they just need to click on the submit, and before that, if they are not able to submit their courses and their subjects, so they can also go to a need help button. So by clicking need help button, they will get help from the departments, and after that they will be able to select their courses so they are required from the university. After selecting the courses and the subjects, there will be a screen that will shows about the selected course and the enrolled courses which have chosen by the students. In this screen, there will be a full detail about the courses and the subjects, and student can know about their subjects in which they have enrolled, and the courses this and the subjects they have not enrolled. They just need to enroll all the electives, and the course subjects will show in the enrolled course screen. So there will be payment options as well, as we know that after uh, chosen and course and after selector are required subject for any particular course. So after that we just need to go through payment options. So for the payments, student need to use their user id, their password, and their date of birth. When they will put their all the details about their courses, then there will be a payment automatically that is already in their systems, and then they can pay their fees by clicking on the payment options. So after that they will be become university students. So after the payments, student enrollment officer customize the report generation. So it will be helpful for all the students who have enrolled into the subjects, and for those who are not enrolled, because the customized report generations, student enrollment officer will send messages and will send notifications to all the students who have enrolled and who are left. Then they will have an opportunity that they can select their courses before the census date. So after complete all the options, there will be a logout option. The student can complete all the options, their enrollment and their selected course, and after payments they can go through a logout. Thank you.